Hi, I'm Chang Dao, the producer of the audio channel Coffee Time with the AHK Vietnam, the multilingual weekly podcast of the AHK Vietnam. We would inform our audiences on all the current business news, market developments, investment opportunities, education and training in Vietnam, and so much more. After more than 25 years supporting German companies in doing business and in investment in Vietnam, we've developed an amazing network and interesting experiences in here. So we have visited many provinces in Vietnam to find out more the investment potential. The Coffee Time with the AHK Vietnam is our way to share those with you. Then you could get connected with hot tips, the interesting prospective and expert investment advisors. Welcome to the Coffee Time with the AHK Vietnam episode 9. Today we would talk on one of the best investment locations in Vietnam, Haiphong, and how Haiphong, the city in northern Vietnam, is now changing its face to the desirable living and investment location in Vietnam. Haiphong has got really a lot of new experiences, and on this episode, we would talk about how this city changed over the time. So from Vietnam, I'm Chang Dao, and with me today is my co-host Phương Chi. Welcome, Chi, to our podcast.
Hello, and thank you for having me today. For a long time, Haiphong is known as a scrappy city in many aspects. So, how would you say about the new face of this city?
I think that the city has changed a lot in a couple of the years. The reason why I say that because for I think that's around for 4 weeks we were there in Haiphong together with chief representative and deputy chief of the AHK Vietnam, Marco and Buen. We have an amazing trip to Haiphong from Hanoi to Haiphong. It just take around 90 minutes on the new Hanoi Haiphong expressway. So I'm really amazed and what I have seen there, a very new model expressway. And also there we have Haiphong also have the like Huet port is the I think that's the first deep water seaport in Vietnam, and with this deep sea port you can ship all the goods from Vietnam from Haiphong to Europe just around 25 days. So normally it should take around 34 or 35 days to Europe, but now it's just around 25 days. Moreover, they have also the Bạch Đằng Bridge. It's a very new bridge in Haiphong. And with this bridge, you can reach Quảng Ninh province. It's also named very famous for Hạ Long Bay, just around 30 minutes. So it's quite good because from Quảng Ninh you can reach Shenzhen or Hong Kong just around 12 hours by truck. And during the trip in Haiphong, I just met Tiffany. She's in charge of marketing and sales and deep sea Dinh Vũ. It's the industry zones with the international standard in Haiphong. And let's see what she said about Bạch Đằng Bridge.
It's the Bạch Đằng Bridge. So this bridge has been finished in 2018.
Alright.
So it's helped to really shorten up the route from Haiphong to our neighbor cities in Ha Long City, from 75 kilometers to only 25 kilometers. And you can look over there. There is three triple H size. There's a reason behind it. It stands for Haiphong, Ha Long, and Hanoi. And it stands for our economic triangle of the north. Right. So for this bridge, when it's finished, it's really helped to connecting to the west side to Hanoi, capital of Vietnam. It's shortened the distance to traveling to Hanoi from only to 19 minutes. And to the east side is how to not only connecting to the Ha Long city, but also to the China. So from where we stand here to the China border is only about 240 kilometers.
Wow, that is amazing. Haiphong has a lot of key infrastructure projects.
That's true. And Chi, Miss Tiffany's is now working for Deep Sea Dinghu. And Deep Sea Dinghu is, I think, this is a leading industry zone now in Haiphong. And they have now expanded to 5 industry zones, and they are home to over 120 investors. There's also some German FDI investors in Haiphong. Chi, do you know some name of them?
Oh, yes, I know about the Tesla company. Who announced to invest 55 million euros in Haiphong.
That's true. That is also one of also the famous German FDIs in the world, TESA. But moreover, we have also 3 additional investors in Haiphong from Germany. They are Knauf, Seidenstickers, and ZF. So totally, we have now just 4 German investors in Haiphong, and they are all located in Deep Sea Dinghu. And the biggest investors from Germany in Haiphong at the moment is Knauf. They are producing the gypsum board. So during the trip in Haiphong, we did visit Miss Hai from Knauf. She's in charge of all the supply chains in Vietnam for Knauf. And let's hear from her about Knauf project in Haiphong.
I would like to introduce something about our Canal Vietnam. The successful development of Vietnam business started in 2013 with the business license granted and the construction of the new plant, gypsum board plant in Dinh Vũ, Haiphong. Today, in excess of euro 35 million has been invested in the most advanced German manufacturing technology that making Knauf one of the best gypsum board quality in Vietnam and Southeast Asia. The Knauf Vietnam gypsum plant has an annual capacity of 20 million square meters. So we employed more than 100 people to work in our Haiphong plant and at our office in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Da Nang. In Vietnam, we also have our quality assurance that follow national TCVN standard, and we also have the international ASTM certification. We have also introduced and follow strict manufacturing process set out by Knauf Group to ensure we meet customer satisfactory expectations.
That's great, right? And I also asked her about why she chose Haiphong as the investment location for Knauf in Vietnam. So let's hear what she say about that.
Yeah, I can say that working with deep sea is very simple and straightforward. Their practical experience and can-do attitude instincts for our decision to invest in Dinh Vũ Haiphong. Their support help us to save a lot of time and effort, especially in the process of obtaining investment license, setting up the business, and even during our operation now. So I can say that we are very glad to have chosen Dinh Vũ or Deep Sea for this important expansion of the Knauf Group in Vietnam.
So wow, Haiphong has a lot of key infrastructure. So how about the economy and living standard here, which is really important to attract foreigners to live and work in Haiphong? Could you please share us?
Well, I think the city, the economy of the city is just booming in the last few years. So, Haiphong itself has become very popular with the industrial investors domestically and also from the overseas. And we have the biggest investor here is LG with over 4.6 billion US dollar. Bridgestone is also the big name, which is located at the moment also in deep sea Dinghu industry zones. They have invested around 1.2 billion US dollars into the biggest Thai plants. It's operators outside Japan. I think that at the moment, Haiphong just generates many works also for the local and the other Vietnamese laborers in Haiphong. I would say that the workforce quality of Haiphong is quite good. And I think that's another milestone in the city economic developments was the establishment of the Vietnam first big ticket national automotive VinFast. It is the first private car makers in Vietnam, and you know that the owner of VinFast, his hometown is also in Haiphong. When we're talking about the modernization of Haiphong, that during the trip in Haiphong, we have experienced many, house projects and from Vinhome, Penthouse, Vinpearls, and we have seen many 4 or 5 stars hotels like Avani hotels and Mercure. Pullman, they are all now operating or they will operate someday. And I think that's also the good point for experts and for the experts with family. I think also the other aspect that is quite essential is also the whether Haiphong has the international school and what about the international hospital. Let's hear the conversations of Marco Walder and Hans Kersten from deep sea industry zones, talking about the living standards in Haiphong. Hans has been working in Haiphong for several years, and let's hear about what he says about the living standards in Haiphong.
Hans, how do you feel about the life in Haiphong? I must say, for me, my family, we've been very happy here the last 4 years, enjoying life. We really love the place where we live. It's very green, beautiful, quiet, and that's for us very important when we chose to move to Haiphong. And it's also not too crowded. I really appreciate that.
Oh, interesting. And how about the children? Do you also have international schools here?
There's an international school here in Haiphong following the American curriculum. So even for the students coming from Europe, they then can easily pick back into the European system if they move afterwards. So there are a lot of the colleagues that have their kids in the international school.
Okay, so international school, you also have an international hospital here?
Yes, there's one international hospital from Vindu, so Vinmec, on one side of the city, and there's another one here on the other side of the city where they can take care of you. If the doctor doesn't speak English, they will make sure that you always have a translator with you that is medically trained as well. So I had an accident with a motorbike where I broke my collarbone, and I also had it treated here. So it healed very well, and very happy with that.
And finally, what do you do normally at the weekend?
For the weekends, we like to travel around, so we're very close to Halong Bay here. So sometimes we take our bikes and we go to Halong Bay, or we go sports, or we walk through the city, or go for dinner, movie theater, things like that. So it's probably not as vibrant as cities like Singapore, but there's still plenty of things to do to keep yourself busy over the weekend.
Okay. Anyway, sounds great, and now we should enjoy our lunch.
Enjoy. Bon appetit.
Yeah.
Yes, so Haiphong is also a really desirable place for people to go out in the weekend, and it takes only 20 minutes to travel to Quảng Ninh and Hạ Long Bay.
And moreover, Haiphong has also many delicious foods. I just love the cuisine there. They have not only seafood, they have also like a very traditional noodle soup, like bánh đa cua or just like a bánh mì. Very delicious. So I just love to enjoy the food there.
Wow, so Haiphong is a really attractive city, and it deserves to have a look at it here.
So all the infrastructure projects that we did mention before play a key role in transforming Haiphong into a logistics and manufacturing hub. The city is surely worth taking a look at as an investment location. So Haiphong is Vietnam's most underrated city, but Haiphong did offer a lot of opportunities. I myself really impressed how the city changed so fast. When I was there 4 weeks ago, I think that there are many things that I could discover further in this modernized city. So it's really great place for investing, working, and living. And it's really fun to talk about Haiphong. If you are interested in more detail on Haiphong and other potential investment locations in Vietnam, so just contact us or visit our website www.vietnam.ahk.de. Moreover, we will launch next week a YouTube video on Haiphong. So just keep calm and watch our video to discover Haiphong with us. From Hanoi, Vietnam, Chiang Dao and Phương Chi, thank you for joining us today. I hope that you will come to Haiphong soon, and if yes, you could send us an email so we would love to give you some tips. Haiphong, as well as the other cities in Vietnam, still have their unique cultures and they deserve to have a look at in there. So thanks for listening, and we will be back next week.
Yes, and have a good day. Bye.